Hello. Man, what I told y'all. What I told y'all. What I told you. What I told you. Boy, what I told you. When I told you that the Mercury was built for it tough, I told you they were going to take it to MINNY way before the series. I told y'all. But y'all want to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to change my name to Showtime, or I'm going to change my name to Prince, or I'm going to change my name to Key Facts. Because y'all don't listen to HD. HD just be saying what it is. And y'all like, man, I don't even, man, F HD. Y'all go other places, sneak dish me. But then the sneak dishes don't come around when they wrong. Told you New York was out of there and they was gone. I told you that the Mercury was going to come through bullying it. I told you it's on. Told y'all them aces, man, ain't scared of no damn fever. They little racist old KK, triple K fans. I told you it's on. Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Woke up and hit the eyebrow on you knuckles. I hit the eyebrow on you knuckles. Didn't I tell y'all Chump Sunday? Didn't I tell y'all Chump Sunday? What I told y'all Chump Sunday? I told y'all on Sunday that if you think that the series is over after game one, boy, place that bet so you can lose. Place that bet so you can lose all your money. And then that Fever fan, you know who I'm talking to, gonna sneak in my comment section. Fever in 5. I'm like, where you was at when I was live? You was all asleep, huh? You was tucked in. You was like, man, I don't even want to deal with HD, man. Man, I don't even want to deal with that nigga HD, man. The nigga HD got problems, man. I don't know what's up with that nigga, man. I get tired of that nigga, man. Nigga got a pineapple looking head, fat head ass. Can't stand that fat head ass. Won't you tell everybody you can't stand me? Told y'all what time it was. Man, y'all so stuck on names, dog. It's not even funny, bro. I told y'all. That Phoenix team, when I saw them in preseason, I jumped. I should have stuck with my gut. I told y'all. Phoenix is different. They're different. When they're locked in, bro, it is hard to beat them. When they're locked in, bro, you is just not finna beat them. You not. The Minnesota Lynx were playing like they were playing tight like they did last year in the finals. And this is why I didn't put all my eggs in the basket. That's why I didn't put all my chips in the middle of the table on the Minnesota Lynx. Because I know how they're built. What has Napheesa Collier shown you for her whole career that she's built for these moments? I'm going to be real with y'all, man, and y'all going to be upset with me. Napheesa Collier is an all-star, but she has a mindset of a role player. And this is why she's never going to win a title. You have to have a different mindset when coming in. You just got your home court taken from you in game 2. You were supposed to come out in game 3 and you were supposed to put belt to ass to let them know, look, we here. We here. You're going to have to see us. You're going to have to see us for real, for real. Seriously, you're gonna have to see us. You're gonna have to come at us for real, for real. We not gonna let y'all just come and punk us. And that's what y'all should have done. But the thing is, y'all came in playing like this was a regular season game. Courtney Williams took so many ill-advised shots in that game. Nafisa Collier should have grabbed her by the jersey and said, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Nafisa Collier should have got the ball and did what she had to do. Kayla McBride has been the biggest disappointment. She was a disappointment last year in the finals, and she's an even bigger disappointment this year in the semifinals. Like, seriously, like, where do y'all get the gall to put Nafisa Collier in Minnesota up there with some of the best? Like, they ain't proven nothing. And then last year they lost because they weren't mentally tough down the stretch. Who gonna take that game over? Who's the Don Dada on that team? It's not Nafisa Collier, because they don't give her the ball like that. They be taking shots whenever they want to. Nafisa Collier is too busy trying to be all friendly and this and that. This is why Gino said, oh, I got Stewie in the finals. You want to know why Gino picked Stewie last year over Nafisa? Because I told y'all, on Showtime, shout out to my brother Showtime, on his page, we did a video talking about it, and I said, bro, a lot of people around the league think Nafisa ain't built like that. They don't. Like, if you watch the games and see, this is why I don't get why this dumb troll came in my chat. Do you watch the games, dumbass? Yes, dumbass, I watch the games. If I didn't watch the games, I wouldn't tell you about a girl named Maria Klondikova. Or Klunikova, whatever her name is, Kova. I wouldn't tell you about people like Shepard should have got more minutes. See, that's the problem. Like, y'all too busy trying to prove like, oh, this person's wrong, instead of listening to the information and taking with you what you hear. But y'all don't want to do that. Y'all want to try to prove people wrong, but then y'all allow these chumps who are on the other side to just do whatever they want, talk trash whenever they talk it. They be wrong most of the time or all the time. But that's cool though, right? We'll allow that. Tear down players, not even the right information, got AI putting out fake quotes. Y'all crazy to me. But this game here came down to who could close. Maria Klunikova should have been playing a lot more. I would play her over Elena Smith. I'm sorry. Elena Smith has been a disappointment, and she has been a non-factor in this series. Elena Smith has not had a good season. She hasn't. Especially after the second half of the season, man, she was terrible. She was garbage. And y'all ran with it. Y'all was like, man, yeah, Elena this, Elena that. Nah, bro. Elena's been underachieving this year. And then Cheryl Reeves saw that injury to feet. Now, look, y'all got to chill. That was a clean basketball play. But at the end of the day, yes. Did the Phoenix get physical? Yes. Was it like the Fever to the Aces? No, it wasn't. The Fever got physical as far as putting their body on the line. Every time you had a screen, they was going over top of it, or they was pushing the screener out the way. They was getting to it like they all were at it. Kalea Copper, this is the Kalea Copper, the KFC. Kalea freaking Copper. This is what I wanted to see, and I know she has it. And Courtney Williams, again, did what a Natasha Cloud did. Trying to go one-on-one with Kalea Copper, you're going to lose. Kalea Copper is probably the best or one of the best one-on-one guards in the game. She's a two-way player. She's not a one-way player. She's a two-way player. She's a two-guard. She's not a wing. That's why she was getting cooked last year, because she's not a wing. Kalea Copper is a two-guard. Satou puts her back in her right place. Diana Taurasi was in her way. That's why I kept telling Auntie Sess last year, they need to let Kalea Copper run the two and let Taurasi come off the bench. But we know how Taurasi is. Taurasi an asshole. Taurasi like, I ain't coming off no damn bench. Is you crazy? I'm Diana Taurasi. And she's right. She don't have to come off the bench. She's Taurasi. She put in time. But what Satou did in the fourth quarter was masterful. Satou took it to him. Satou let the game come to her. Early in the game, she kept feeding KFC. She did all the little things, getting rebounds, boxing out, playing defense. She did her job. That's something I've been wanting to see from her. I look at the mental aspect of the game. It's not always about the X's and O's. It's not always about who got the better team. It's about where your heart at. And I've been watching this playoffs. It's a lot of players in this league that ain't dogs. That ain't built like that. Like I was telling y'all with the Aces game and stuff. Like the Aces, like, yeah, Aaliyah Boston didn't do anything to stop Asia Wilson. Asia was just missing shots. And then once that fourth quarter came, they needed to close the deal. Who came up? Asia. What Kelsey Mitchell do? Choke. Aaliyah Boston, nowhere to be found. Too busy crying to the ref. Stephanie White, still can't adjust. Like, y'all be hyping these coaches up, and then y'all talk about Cheryl Reeve, and I'm like, look, man, I love Cheryl Reeve and all, but y'all forget, when Cheryl Reeve had that Lynx team, dog, you had Lindsay Whalen at point guard. See, this is why I don't like two guards playing the point guard position, because they have a shoot-first mindset. Or we could call it a shoot-first point guard. Let's play y'all game, because y'all be into semantics and shit. A shoot-first guard is not good to facilitate or run your team, because when you need them to set everybody up, when you need them to make the extra pass and move the ball, they don't have that mindset. A point guard's mindset coming in the game is how I can get everybody else off. Because I know I can get my shot off anytime. I can score anytime. Like Jason Kidd could have averaged 30, 15, and like 8 or 9, maybe 10. He could have been Mr. Triple-Double. But you know what he did? Jason Kidd paced himself. He got everybody involved. He only took over the game when he needed to. That was the same with Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson could have scored 30 a game like that's nothing. He could have scored 30 a game, easy money. Man, what is you doing, bro? So this dude here just gonna stop. Oh my goodness, boy. So that's just what it is. You know? That's what it is, and that's what they do a lot. That's why I told y'all. That's why you got to watch the games, because you know who's who and who's not. You understand? But see, a lot of y'all don't watch the damn games. Y'all don't. Y'all just get upset and want to spew dumbness. I told y'all. The Indiana Fever, y'all are front runners. Told y'all that. Minnesota, front runners. Front runners. That's all they are. When you punch them in the mouth, they don't know how to react to it. Like I told Cheryl Reeve, you ain't got Maya Moore over there no more. You don't have Maya Moore over there no more. You don't have Simone Augustus no more. You don't have Rebecca Brunson anymore. You don't have a Sylvia Fowles. You've depended on these soft-ass players and think they're going to bring you into it. Carlton let Satou get in her head. Satou won that. When Carlton got in Satou's face, I said, it's over. They're unraveling. Soon as Fee went down, the team unraveled. I said, yep, it's over with. Because they still could have won this game, but I knew they weren't going to win, because I said, dude, the Lynx are not good at closing. What have I said? You can ask Jeremy. Shout out to my boy Jeremy. Jeremy, UConn guy, Lynx guy. I told Jeremy even attest to this whenever he come to the chat. I told him the problem with Minnesota is y'all can't close. Who is your closer on that team? If Courtney Williams or Heidemann or McBuckets is not on, y'all in trouble. Elena Smith ain't built like that. Carlton ain't built like that. Y'all had a player last year who came in and hit some big shots for you, but y'all let her go in the expansion draft. Zandolcini could hit those shots too. Because look, she covered up in case Carlton was off, Elena was off. Zandolcini would come in and hit them shots. That's what I was trying to say early in the year. I wasn't trying to say, oh, she's the X factor. No. I'm saying that they need her buckets because I didn't trust Elisa or Alexis Peely to do that. Peely is not going to make it in this league. She's too undersized. She's too undersized. Too undersized to play the 4, and she's too slow to play the wing. And you ain't got the ball handling skills to play guard, so no. That's why she's out there in LA, because her coach wanted to look out for her. So again, like I said, y'all don't pay attention to players. Y'all don't pay attention to body language. Like Aaliyah Boston was flopping everywhere. Asia looked at her in disgust. Asia looked at her like, you came from South Carolina? You don't play like it, and she doesn't. Everybody on South Carolina is a role player, but Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson's the GOAT, and she's a superstar. She showed you when a superstar shot ain't falling, what else she did. Locked Aaliyah Boston up, locked the paint up, got rebounds, got blocks. That's the type of stuff that I love to see from Asia Wilson. That's the stuff I love to see. Because Asia knows what she's doing. Asia knows what she's doing. Asia goes out there and does her job. So again, what are we talking about? So I forgot to tell y'all to hit the like button, man. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button and share this to all your platforms. You can donate to the Cash App or you can super chat. If you're new here, subscribe. Hit that notification bell to select all, so you can receive upcoming notifications, okay? But Minnesota was not built like that. Courtney Williams plays some bad point guard. That's why I don't like two guards transitioning to point guards. It's only a few that could do that. Like they tried shoot first point guards because they're really point guards. They just dominate the ball. So again, like you can't do that. Like you can't. The only way for that to work on offense is if Courtney moves to the 2. What Minnesota needs is a real point guard. If they had a real point guard, Minnesota would have won last year. They would have won that series against New York. Lindsay Whalen can tell and teach, say all the things she can say to Courtney Williams, but Courtney Williams at the end of the day is a 2 guard. And 2 guards are not good at your point guard. That's why when Natisha Heideman comes in, Courtney plays a lot better because Natisha just comes in at the 1 and they kick Court to the 2. So you have to get you a point guard that can actually handle it. I'm not putting Natisha in the starting lineup because she's too small. You don't want to be too small, you feel me? In the backcourt, because you'll get dominated. Just like Phoenix is doing. Phoenix got size with McConney. McConney's a point guard. Look how she controlled the pace down the stretch. Yeah, AT was doing her thing, but McConney made some passes that was like, whoa. And she was hitting Satou cutting to the basket. Now, is the series over for both? Is the series over for both? No. You still got a game Sunday. They could mess around. Both teams could lose. The Fever game, I think the Fever are done. They mentally realized Asia Wilson on top, and she can't be stop. Indiana Fever flop. That's what I'm saying. They realized it. They was like, man, Asia on a whole nother level. After that game, you ain't see all that bench mob crap. Bench mob, you ought to change that. You ought to take that B and E out and add L and Y. That's the mob they really are. Damn racist ass Clandiana. Now the Lynx, if Napheesa Collier is if she's hurt, do I still think Minnesota could win? Minnesota still could play good, because if she's out, then Courtney Williams will be doing what she usually do, take all the damn shots, and that's dangerous, because without Fee, she can do what she got to do, but what's gonna hurt them is in the paint. That's what's been hurting them, because Cheryl has not been playing Maria. I don't know why, or Shepherd. The Phoenix Mercury have dominated the paint, points in the paint. They've been destroying them. Kalea Copper has been destroying whoever's been on her. So again, like, what is Cheryl Reeve doing? Huh? I'm trying to figure it out, man, what she doing. You know, is her head on right? Does she know what she doing? Because I don't know. Cheryl Reeve, man, I don't know where her head is at, but she need to wake up. But that's it, y'all. Like I said, Phoenix controlled the tempo the whole game. I was expecting so much more from Minnesota. Like, I was expecting Fee to take over, and this is why I told y'all I don't trust Fee. I trust AT more, because AT a dog. Man, I'm sorry, man. Fee ain't no dog, bro. She ain't no dog. I don't see it. Like I told y'all before the season, like you trying to put people in that top spot, and when you are in that top spot, you can't do what you've been doing, which is fading away down the stretch. Just saying.